Hi, I'm Coach Homer. I'm here tonight. Tonight is our Hall of Fame game, and we're having a reception right now with our Hall of Fame guys. And this is Tommy Craig. Tom pole vaulted here, won a couple of state championships, went on to OU. And Tommy, it's a great honor to have you here today. And just some of your thoughts on this whole Hall of Fame thing. What do you think?
Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I was looking at the list of the guys that came before us, and it's some pretty class group of guys. And I know all of the people that's on the list today, and it's a lot of good athletes there. I'm just really proud to be part of it.
Well, we're really excited and honored to have you in our Hall of Fame. And I'm going to ask everybody, you know, when I think back of my high school days, I've got a couple of fond memories. And do you just have any fond memories of your high school playing days?
Well, yeah, I mean, high school for me was the most fun because it was, I don't know, we just had a good competitive class, and winning state our senior year in football meant a lot. It just kept all of us together. As a matter of fact, we're still with old school and stuff. So I'm just a lot of fond memories, but that's nothing in particular.
Now I know in '67 you won the state championship in track, and '68 won it in track.
Right.
And I didn't realize this, but I was up there in the gym a little while ago, and I saw a '66, and they were state runner-up in '66.
When I was, we won state when I was a sophomore and a junior, and then Coach Stone left.
Right.
And but yeah, I was part of both of those teams. I didn't get to compete in the 9th grade. I don't know back then if you could even do that.
Oh yeah.
Or not. But yeah, I was part of it in '67 and '68. Yeah.
Well, Tommy, we are honored to have you here, and I look forward to our halftime stuff. And I want to say congratulations.
Okay. Well, great. Thank you very much, John. Appreciate it.
Okay, I'm back, and I'm with Kim Thomas here, and she is our first female ever inducted into our Hall of Fame, and congratulations. I'm so excited about this. Some of these guys I got to have in class, and Kim was one of them, and the thing I remember most about you is your work ethic and your tenacity and everything. And Kim, I just want to say congratulations. Congratulations.
Thanks, Coach Elmar.
What are your thoughts about the Hall of Fame? Everything?
Actually, I'm kind of blown away with it. It was something that I really didn't expect. And when you called me on the phone, I was like, okay, how did this happen? But I'm really excited. I'm excited for the school. I'm excited for the Hall of Fame. And I was really excited because I was the first female inducted into the Hall of Fame. And when I mentioned that to other people, they were like, wait a minute, is there any other female? I was like, well, they said I was the first. I was the first. So I'm honored. I'm certainly honored and overwhelmed.
We are. You know, and I'm going to ask everybody the same question. We all have fond memories of our high school experience, and just when you look back to your high school days, school, your athletics, just what are some fond memories you have?
Some of the fonder memories that I have is well, in the classroom certainly, but being out on the track and practicing in the long hours that we put on the track. I know Coach Stone, he was an amazing guy, amazing coach. He certainly instilled in us a great work ethic, and he created an environment that was safe, an environment where we felt loved, and an environment where we were able to grow athletically. After every hard practice, we had the icing on the cake, and that was running a 400 meters around the track. And I certainly remember those days because I didn't like it, but I liked what it did for me as a competitor as well as a person.
Well, you know, we've talked to Tommy Craig and we've talked to you, and there's one guy that has been thrown out in both of them.
And who's that?
It's Coach Stone. And he pole vaulted back in the 60s, and you ran track in the late 90s, 2000.
Yes.
And Coach Stone was around for both of those.
Absolutely.
And he's a great guy. He's also in our Hall of Fame.
Yes.
Kim, we got a lot of other guys to talk to. I want to say congratulations again, and it's great to see you. Good to see you.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach.
Okay, I'm here with Brian Shackelford. Played football and baseball here for the Buffaloes, and And Shaq, I want to congratulate you on
Thank
being
you.
elected into our Hall of Fame. It's a great night, and just some of your thoughts on being in the Hall of Fame.
It's a big honor to be, anytime, from your hometown, especially, it's different from a pro ball or college, something like that. But to be from your hometown, I mean, it means something. I'm so happy.
Well, you are well deserving, and most of these guys, I've got certain things that I remember, and I just got a couple of things I remember. When I think of Brian Shackford, I think of a big tackle in a ball game against Durant Mines. You got to remember it. You got to remember it. Okay, that's a big play, but probably the one that I knew that Brian Shackford was something special was on a Sunday afternoon against Broken Bow when you were a freshman, and we played them in regionals, and you hit a home run, and everybody was there, and they were yelling Shaq, Shaq, and the pressure that to me was the time that I thought, man, he is somebody special. And it's just great, and I'm sure you have some fond memories. Do you have any fond memories of your high school days?
Matter of fact, that was when they asked me a couple days ago for the interview, that was my number one thing that come up was that play, that being transferring from a small school to come up here and being able to get into play on a bigger stage, and I mean that was a big deal for us to go to the state tournament that year.
It was a big deal, and correct me if was it a grand slam?
I can't remember. I put us one run ahead.
It
Whatever
was over the Green Monster.
Yeah,
I remember that.
And
that.
the only one that I had that year for sure.
Yeah, and that was a big one. And that, like I said, Shaq, I am really happy about this, and congratulations. And I look forward to our halftime.
Hey, thank you very much.
Okay, I'm here with Quinn Wooldridge, another one of our Hall of Fame inductees tonight. And Quinn, congratulations, and I'll be the first to shake your hand. It's a great honor to have you here, and we're really excited about it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Quinn, when I think back, and some of you guys, I've seen you in high school, and I had the chance, I didn't have you in class, but I got to watch you, and what I remember most about you is playing great defense and coming down, and it just seemed like whenever we needed that three-pointer, you would always drain it. And looking back, and it was just you were exciting to watch, and we always loved to watch it. What are some of your memories of high school? Some of your fond memories?
Kind of the main and fondest memories is just remembering teammates, and even just getting here for 5 minutes and seeing old faces you haven't seen in a long time. But just the accomplishments we had our last couple of years. We made the state tournament my last 2 years, and we weren't necessarily the most talented teams then, and we kind of came together and gelled at the right time, and that's the stuff that you really remember. And there's some of the things that myself and some of the other people that are going in, getting honored here tonight. We did a lot of things individually, but it's the fun stuff where you did stuff with your teammates and see what you can accomplish when you get everybody working together.
And that's talking to everybody. That seems to what everybody says is they remember the teammates and they remember the workouts, and it's not necessarily. Nobody has ever said anything about wins and losses. It's about being with the guys. Yeah. Quinn, I want to say congratulations and enjoy the evening. We look forward to halftime.
Well, thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay, I'm here with Kyle Roseborough. Kyle, congratulations on being selected in the Hall of Fame.
Thank you, Coach.
It's a great honor, and just some of your thoughts on the whole thing.
Oh, it's been a wonderful deal. I'm very, very humbled to even been selected for this or nominated, and then to be accepted into the Hall of Fame is with people like my heroes, Don Smitherman. Growing up with him, there's a grade or two behind him, and just to be included with this group of people that are here is just an honor.
I'm going to brag on you. Kyle is our one and only 4-time state champion, finished his high school career 117-1.
Yep.
And Kyle, that is it's just something that nobody will probably ever pass. I had the pleasure of having lots of guys in class. I didn't have you in class, but I got to come watch you wrestle up in the gym. And I remember every match that I got to see you wrestle, it just seemed like you were in complete control. That you would get a hold of those guys and let them squirm until they got right in a bad position, and then they were flat on their back. But the one that I think I remember most is you had a guy in a cradle. Now, this is back in the 80s when cameras wasn't a big deal.
Right.
And your dad had a camera
right
over there by the scorer's table. and you had him in a cradle on the other side. You remember this?
I don't know. It depends on what you're going to say next.
You picked him up and carried him over in front of your dad.
Yes, I remember it.
And laid him down and pinned him in front of your dad.
I remember it. That doesn't mean I'm proud of it.
No,
but I do remember.
But you did do that.
I did
you
do
did
that.
it. I remember.
Yes, I did
so,
do
So, okay, and I'm asking everybody, just some of your thoughts or just a fond memory that you have of your high school days.
Just the days in general, or in wrestling, of course, and the camaraderie that we had and the friendships we made in wrestling, and the way we work out in the room, and we're a team, but yet we're just as an individual sport. And the fondest memories are getting to know my teammates in wrestling, and we actually had a pretty good team all together.
Right.
And the only reason we did is because we all pushed each other so hard in practice. A lot of credit would go to my coach Gordon Nelson at the time, and I admired him, and he taught me and the other guys in the room on really how to work and have that great work ethic, more so of gut checks and pushing yourself past that limit. And he was the best coach I've ever had to show me how to do that, and the rest of the guys in the room.
And that's when I talk to people, that's basically what everybody says is camaraderie and the workouts and the same thing.
Yeah.
Kyle, congratulations, and I look forward to halftime.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, I'm back, and I'm with Donnie Smitherman. Donnie played football and baseball here. He was All-State football, All-State baseball. Donnie, I want to congratulate you on being selected into the Hall of Fame. It's a great honor. Just some of your thoughts on this thing.
Thank you, Coach. And let me first say congratulations to the other honorees who've been selected. Kyle and I were in school together, and Brian Shackford was younger than me, but I knew him at OU. And Mr. Craig, I didn't know him until tonight, but and Kim Thomas. So really, and Coach Woolward's really outstanding people and that I've gotten acquainted with. And so it's a special night to be able to come home and celebrate and be honored. It's a very humbling experience for me now.
Well, it's a special night, and like I was saying a minute ago, I see a lot of people that I hadn't seen in years, and it's good to see them. And we look forward to doing this later on, next year. Donnie, I coached a lot of these guys and had them in class. I didn't have the pleasure of coaching you, but I had to coach against you. And the thing that I remember most is your intensity and the way you could your reaction to the game. It seems like you could see the game before it ever happened, and we had to coach against Donnie. I promise you. And your balance on offense, and it was, just everything. You're a great athlete. Some of the memories that you have from playing ball.
Well, Coach, you kind of said so long ago. I'll be 50 this year, and time flies. But I do have the memories more of just the people and the coaches. Coach Wadsworth that I played for was a great coach, and Coach Wright and Coach Greg at Pewterball, even going back that far. And then my baseball coaches, Coach Lewis. And so I had the benefit of some great coaches that were involved in my life, and just great mentors. And so the playing part was really it came natural after I had all the great coaching. And so, but I played with some really special guys, the linemen that blocked for me, and the Howard Keese and Terry Longs, Richard Pecchio, Mike Miller. Those guys really made my job a lot easier. And Chris Green was our quarterback, and those guys, they were Hall of Famers to me because they were my friends and my teammates. And so this is a really special occasion, and all the memories on Hook Hills Field, they all kind of just rushed back to me. I got a chance to go in the locker room and talk to the team earlier this evening, and just really, it was like I was getting ready to go play a game. I felt the goosebumps, and really was just emotionally just really felt like, wow, this is a special thing today. So I'm grateful to the committee that saw enough in me to submit my name, and I again am very honored to be here tonight.
Well, we are honored to have you here, and congratulations, and we look forward to the halftime.
Thank you, Coach.
Tonight we will induct 6 of our finest athletes into the McAlester Athletic Hall of Fame. On the field for the induction ceremony is our athletic director, John Homer, and superintendent of schools, Randy Hughes. Our first honoree this evening is Tom Craig. Tom graduated in 1969 and was a 3-year letterman in track and field. He was a member of the 67 and 68 state championship teams. Tom pole vaulted for the Buffs and was a 2-time state champion in 1968 and 69. To this day, he holds the school record for pole vault at 14 feet. He was All-State in track in 68 and 69. Tom participated in track at the University of Oklahoma, where he was the team captain in 1971 and 72. In 1971, he was an NCAA All-American and at one time held the school record at OU in the pole vault at 17 feet 1 inch. Tom is retired now, and he and his wife, Vicki, have 2 grown children and live here in McAlester. Congratulations to Tom Craig. Next, we have Don Smitherman. Don graduated in 1985 and played both football and baseball for the Buffs. Don was selected to Tulsa World All-State football and baseball teams, where he was the Tulsa World Defensive Football Player of the Year. The McAlester News Capital also named him the Area Offensive Player of the Year. Don was All-District in football and was the Oklahoma Coaches Association All-State in both football and baseball. Don finished his career with 457 carries for 3,386 yards and 36 touchdowns. Don played both football and baseball for the University of Oklahoma. In his final game, he played on both the offensive and the defensive sides of the ball. He graduated from OU in 1989 with a business administration and finance, and in 1992 from the OU College of Law. Don lives in Oklahoma City, where he is in general practice and attorney with Moore Colley, Kellogg, and Gleason. He has been married to his wife, Carla, for 26 years, and they have 2 children, Lauren and Philip. Congratulations, Don Smitherman. Next, we have Kyle Roseburg. Kyle graduated in 1987 and participated in the wrestling. He was a 4-time junior high state champion, and he is our first and only 4-time OSSAA high school state champion. In 1984, in 1984 at 115 pounds, 85 at 123 pounds, in 1986 at 130 pounds, and in his senior year, in 1987, he won state champion at 136 pounds. Kyle finished his high school career with a remarkable record of 117 wins and only 1 loss, a record that still stands today. Kyle wrestled at the University of Oklahoma, and then he graduated from the University of Central Oklahoma. He's been married to his wife, Brittany, for 21 years, and they have 2 children, Keaton and McKenna. He is currently employed with Bank First Insurance Services and lives in Shawnee. Congratulations, Kyle Roseburg. Next is Quinn Woolridge. Quinn graduated in 1994 and played basketball. He was selected Area Player of the Year by the McAlester News Capital. He was selected to play in the Faith 7 All-Star Game, which included the best basketball players from Oklahoma and Texas. Quinn was also selected Oklahoma Coaches Association All-State in basketball. He ranks 3rd in career points scored for the Buffs with 1,513 points. He also holds the school record for the most points scored in a single season with 750 points, and he's tied for most points scored in a single game with 44 points. He played basketball for Oklahoma Baptist University, where he is the 3rd leading scorer in OBU history with 1,886 points. He was placed in the OBU Hall of Fame in 2012. Quinn has been coaching for 16 years. He's now the head basketball coach at the Oklahoma Baptist University. He's been married to his wife, Andy, for 16 years. He has 3 children, Michael, Lucas, and Gabby. Congratulations, Quinn Woolridge. Next is Brian Shackelford. Brian has also graduated in 1994. He played football and baseball for the Buffaloes. And in football, he was an all-district punter. He was the McAlester Optimist Co-Athlete of the Year, selected to the Daily Oklahoma Baseball Dream Team, and he was Oklahoma Coaches Association All-State in baseball. After high school graduation, Shaq was drafted by the Florida Marlins in the 21st round, but he decided to play baseball for the University of Oklahoma, where he is still the program's career leader in runs batted in with 251, in doubles with 67, and in extra base hits with 132. He was named to the Collegiate Baseball in Missouri Freshman All-American team in 1995 before being selected to the National Collegiate Baseball Writers All-American third team in 97. Brian also walked on to the Sooners football team and started as a punter his senior year. He was drafted by the Kansas City Royals in the 13th round, was traded to the Cincinnati Reds, where he pitched and ended his career with a 2-0 record and 4.11 ERA. Brian now lives in Oklahoma City, where he is the baseball instructor for the DeBat Academies. Congratulations, Brian Shackelford. Our final inductee this evening is Dr. Kim Thomas James. Kim graduated in 2000 and ran cross country and track for the Buffaloes. Kim is the first female selected to the Hall of Fame. Kim was a member of the 1999 and 2000 state runner-up track teams. She was a three-time state champion in the 800 meters, a two-time state champion in the 1600 meters, and a two-time member of the 4x800 meter relay state championship team, and a two-time state runner-up in the 400 meters. Kim holds the school record in the 800 meters with a time of 2 minutes and 15 seconds, the 1600 meters with a time of 5 minutes and 28 seconds, and the 400 meters in 56.9 seconds. Kim ran track for the University of Oklahoma and graduated in 2005 with a bachelor's in microbiology and 2 minors in chemistry and African American studies. In 2014, Kim earned her PhD. Dr. James recently accepted a research assistant position at the University of Florida. She and her husband Kevin have 3 children, Naya, Nathaniel, and Jacob. Congratulations, Dr. Kim Thomas James. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the McAlester Athletic Hall of Fame class of 2016. Let's stand, show our appreciation to these great athletes. The athletic department is taking nominations for the 2017 Hall of Fame. All forms can be found on the McAlester Buffalo app or on the school's athletic page.